Who are these people?
Who are these people? Indeed.
Who are these people? What?
You know what? I'm pretty sure that she is really going to be meaning that like in the next year or so. Like her brain is just going to deteriorate to the point where she's going to be like surrounded by people. She's like, "Who are these people?" And they're like, "Shut up! We're here for your money." Anyway, talking about Nancy Pelosi. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Rando Roundtable here on the Independent News Network. Uncle Warren here with Jimmy and Indy and Les Bones. The INN fam, probably going to be more folks popping in and out as the evening goes, or they're already drunk and we're on our own. So, which is fine. We got good folks here. So I hope everybody is having a great evening. It's good for me to be back. I took a little break over the summer. Had some issues to take care of, but also I did this last year too. So last year, it got so I don't have air conditioning in my place, right? And when you're dealing with electronics, particularly computer equipment, computer likes the cold. So if you throw some hot on there and you're doing like some high intensive, like system intensive type stuff like this, yeah, it'll probably melt. So, so we took a break. Let the equipment cool down, and tonight was a perfect night to get back to business, and because it's like 65 degrees here in New York now, and the humidity has leveled off quite well. So I'm really looking forward. I've been looking forward to this ever since we announced this a few days ago. Get back with the fam. Get back with our chat fam too. Everybody that's supporting us. We got Kelly in the chat. Good to see you. It's good to see you, brother. As always, Jera and Frankie are here too. Hopefully more people will show up soon. And we're just kind of hanging out. Just getting the gang back together for a little bit, talking some funsies. How you guys doing?
Yeah.
Let's see. Did we get the Rando Roundtable for INN on the Rock Pins live? Because I tried to hit something, and let's see, content management. It says it's like free and published. Are we good? Are you good?
I believe so. I hit the go live
Yay!
button. Yeah, baby.
Yay!
Come on, Warren. Where's that "please stand by" video?
I know, right? I have to go. I have to go get it. Damn it! I didn't bring it with me. But good news. Speaking of the fam, a couple days ago, our boy shut the fuck up shit live, aka Joe, got tossed from Twitter. There was outrage. There was panic in the streets. What the fuck is this? Hey! Live from Camp David, it's Jesse Jett.
Hi, everybody.
All right, the ambassador's here. Good to see you.
It's Harry Carey.
You came in like a serial killer, and then you started talking like the Joker.
No, he did a Harry Carey. It's Will Ferrell as Harry Carey. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Norm.
You have to have some mustard because it's Easter.
Hi. If the moon was made of spare ribs, would you eat it? Hell, I would.
Thank you. See,
The one he's on there with Jeff Goldblum is the best, because Jeff Goldblum's like doing this shit. He's trying not to break up. Anyway, good to see you, Jesse. I was just telling our boy, shut the fuck up, shit lib Joe, got booted, but he's back. So I was gonna, if he came back today. Thank goodness. We love Joe. He does some great videos for us. He's amazing, and we love him. Of course, he's part of the fam. and you know, it's always good to get the homecoming. And see, the thing was when I don't know, y'all can't see this, but I have this little thing in the corner, and it was a Free Joe. It was like a little picture of him, and it said hashtag Free Joe and his smiling face. But he's free now, so now we don't need this bullshit. Anyway, so I was
The
telling,
poor guy, is his account his original account? Because I saw it today, or did he have to like make a second one?
He had to make
it's
a
the
new
same
one.
one,
He was
but it's
no,
a
it's a-
sequel.
No, it's a
It's a
new
sequel.
account. It's a
Okay,
new
Instead of
so
account.
go
two
It's a
follow
new
ones.
him
account
then.
part.
Go
It's a
find
new
him. It's
account
the
part
same
2.
name. Yeah, just go find him. It's the same name with the number 2 at the end, and go refollow him again. He's got to get that following back up for sure.
We've been helping him. He messaged me and he said that there was like over 200 people already followed him in like 2 hours. He's like, dude, you guys are all incredible.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Love Joe.
everyone's been
Love
great
Joe.
so far. Everyone loves
Joe is
Joe.
Joe is a
He's up
soldier
to
in the
214.
cause.
We should
Oh,
get
really?
a Joe count going. Yeah, up to 214 already on Twitter.
Nice. And that was only like
Nice.
what, like about 3 hours ago? Something like that, 3 or 4 hours ago? It was
Somewhere
midday,
around there.
after
There might
midday,
have
yeah.
there might have been some assistance there from somewhere coming in. I'm not going to say where, how, or what, but there was definitely somebody else help setting some stuff up, and there was some teamwork going on
It was
to get that
Jesus.
going.
Nobody asked to know how the sausage was made. That's
Nope.
that is damn and plus
We got it back. We got it back.
The less we know, the less we'll be compelled to testify in court against you. So
Let's
that's
just
how
say
I
it
am.
was a steal.
we also know that he's not going to get. He's likely not going to get the first one back, which sucks because all the videos that he put up, all the view count that he had there, everything, all the retweets and quote tweets with those. Unfortunately, now it just shows that this account is no longer active, which really kind of blows. But
R.I.P.
But we
Powerless.
won't forget the legend, though. We will never forget the legend.
true.
So
we still have all the
Immortalized.
vids. So
yes.
Yeah, that's all. That's
And-
that's the most important thing. So long as his library is intact,
The
and
work lives on.
we
Correct.
we sending people to his YouTube, his personal YouTube account too. So and he put up like a couple of videos today. I think they were just like he was kind of doing some mashup videos today. It wasn't like his usual like attack dog going after somebody, which he's legendary for, which I totally appreciate that. So Silver Wolf, Rick Solis, and Yona, good to see all of y'all. Thanks for coming out for our fun fun time here. I missed our fam. Of course I miss you guys too, but I missed our chat fam too. I would kind of peek in on shows and stuff like that. I didn't want to like make my presence known, but I was always kind of hovering around in the background watching you guys and all our friends and neighbors in the space, those guys. So it's an amazing thing that we have going on here, not just at INN, but like in the independent space itself too. It's just it's a beautiful thing, and it just seems like to me as the time progresses, it just seems like everybody's starting to gel more. Like we're all just like kind of like folks will be on our shows and then we'll be on their shows, and then like everybody's spreading the wealth, and talking about and supporting everybody. It's just in these gloomy, dark times, it's like these little rays of sunshine, give you a little warmth in the cold, while the cold's going on. Why, hello.
That is Miss Noli D.
Oh,
I see somebody sitting on a couch somewhere. It's connecting to audio, and now it's not sitting on a couch.
And it's
now
gone.
And it's gone. I feel like I'm in an episode of South Park now.
Hey, Nikki, good to see you. Radical Leftist Agenda.
Nikki.
RLA, how are you?
Noli, I really hope this isn't like a hostage video. If you end up holding up today's paper, I'm calling the police. I'm calling the FBI. I'm gonna help you. All right.
No. I just, I got like a mess surrounding me right now, so I'm not even going on camera.
All right, as long as you're cool, you know. But you know, blink twice
Blink,
if
blink.
you
I was
need
about to say
help.
blink twice if you're actually. I missed you, Warren.
Help me. Oh well, you know, you guys know we did this. We did this what like a couple months ago, and I think it was like the last live stream I did before the break, and I gotta tell you, that was a blast. Just hanging out with y'all and just shooting the shit, just random shit. It was just amazing. It was just such a good time, and I was really jonesing to get back here, and I'm glad we're back here. You know, everybody's you know, everybody looks nice, you know, except for Indy and Les. Yeah, you look great.
Very sassy, Noli.
I
Noli
know, right?
Noli, what you been up to? I hadn't seen you in a while. What's going on, girl?
Oh, just life and stuff.
So you're an informant for the CIA. Okay. What?
Oh,
Wait,
my
what?
daughter's trying to leave, so she's like, "Oh my God, they're gonna see my butt," because she went right in front of the camera.
No, she's fine. She's fine. There may be a chance you see my butt if I got to go to the bathroom later, because I really don't know how to turn this camera off, and sometimes you know nature calls.
Hey, we got to make our money somehow, man.
Willie
Nature
Bragg,
calls.
welcome.
Hey, Willie, what's up, brother? I saw his show. He had a show today, earlier today. Very good show. Check out the Willie Bragg show. Like, share, subscribe to him. Good guy there. Also, Nikki's she's on Twitch too. So check out.
Oh yeah, Radical Leftist Agenda.
Spread the
For
love,
sure.
baby. Gotta spread it. You know, like
So
you're
Willie
spreading-
Bragg. Willie Bragg's actually sharing Joe's stuff and Turncoat Don stuff over on Facebook. I thanked him for that. I saw him talking about Joe and like how we got to let everybody know about what's going on with Joe. And I was like, yeah, for sure. We're actually getting Joe's videos up on our Facebook page for INN, on Instagram. We're getting it everywhere. So, and by the way, Willie, Joe is back on Twitter at STFU shitlib2, but add the number 2. Oh, there you go. I'll just put it in the chat. So you got,
right.
we got him back.
Thank you, good sir.
Couldn't stay away.
Shut the fuck up, shitlib 2, the secret of the ooze, back in the habit, the quickening,
Electric
cynical
Boogaloo.
girl. What's up, lady? And Punisher, good to see you too. You have to sing the chat. I think that's like some sort of law. Frankie Lee, good to see you. Hey Shelly, good to see you too as well. Everybody's pouring in. Good to see y'all. So how you guys been? How was your summer? Did you do anything fun? Oh?
I mean,
Where are my crickets?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, wrong show.
We recorded a few episodes of American Tradition. I can tell you that. Jesse performed in front of a crazy fun audience over the summer in Chicago. Jimmy made a kick-ass trailer. This is just the stuff that it was directly involving me, but network stuff, I mean, Tara interviewed so many incredible people from all over the world, from Fiorella in Moscow to Eva in Donbass, to Vanessa Beeley in Syria. It's been a crazy summer. It really has of stuff that we've been producing, and there's a sea of content, like you said, but just the stuff that we've been making alone is, you could spend so much time just watching that alone. And of course, How Do We Miss That's every Sunday night, and Reefer After Darks, and there's been, again, so many different things that we've put on. And then just earlier today, we put the Substack together. Of course, the Smalls article and
that was a long time in the works. Yep.
Ooh, and the Joe videos that went with it.
And do you want to talk about the stream earlier today?
Well, that's where I wanted to go from there is today, which led to us having some Amazon fired employees, including one who was rehired back, talking about some of the things that are happening in organizing, some of the retaliations, some of the questions that they personally also have about ALU and Chris Smalls. Not so much about co-optation, but things that they're doing to build in their community. I was really impressed with the guys over at Cause over in North Carolina. That's the Carolina Amazonians for Solidarity and Equality. Go follow them, Amazon Cause at Amazon Cause. And they are really like doing a mutual aid type of community building with inside and outside employees to really, I think they're about 700 or 800 already. It's led by this Reverend Ryan Brown. And I was so impressed listening to these guys' stories. And all of them, they leave and they stay to organize. They're dedicated. And that says so much, even though, you get blown out by the company. Most of the places I've ever worked, hell, I'm out the door. I'll find another place.
Mm-hmm.
But they actually care like so much about helping the person behind them and seeing that not happen to the person next to them, that they stay. And some of them are even talking about like, you should get a part-time job at an Amazon facility just to be able to get in and talk to the workers and help them organize.
Mm-hmm.
And spend as much time there organizing as you are working. They literally call them salt.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
If you missed the stream earlier, we put it in the chat there for you. So please take a
What's
a look at that.
the cause thing that you were talking about? What's the website for that?
It's at Amazon Cause, and I believe it's amazoncause.org. It was in the description for the earlier stream, but that's specifically the Carolina arm of the independent Amazon workers that are organizing to get the Raleigh-Durham facilities unionized, but not in affiliation with Amazon Labor Union.
Right on. And that's important.
They were wondering
too.
about it in the chat. So
Yep.
You guys have really I know we, the collective we as INN, have been on top of it, but particularly you and Reef and Crab and Jesse too, to a certain extent. Y'all have been really,
and Colin
and Colin
hell
please
yeah.
throw in whoever else was involved too that has been involved in these investigations into this too. It's really important because you're not seeing this information definitely not in the mainstream media and hardly anywhere else, period. People are talking about it, but like you guys really did some in-depth work on that, and kudos to y'all. I totally would have fucked it up.
Seriously,
I would have fucked it up big time. I mean, like, this is no, I gotta go.
It's actually .com, not a .org. I screwed that up. See that? So I put the right one in the chat. I just want to make sure we get to the right one so we can support them. They've got mutual aid. They've actually got a fired employee who's their vice president of their chapter, I think they said he's homeless at the moment, and their community is rallying around him to make sure, to try to get him a place to live and get him some relief. I mean, it's just, they're squeezing everybody. And again, we're trying to get the word out, because the other news that I learned here is that in the whole country over the next 3 years, 1 in every 4 people that lives in the United States is going to work for Amazon in some way, shape, or form. Whether that's Whole Foods, their distribution, one of their distributors. It's a crazy number. Mm-hmm. And one of these guys lives in a company town, effectively, that Fruit of the Loom abandoned his town and moved down to like Mexico or wherever, or overseas, and Amazon came in and took the cheap labor. There was really no other jobs, and it's the only game in town. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more kinds of investigative journalism like that, as far as like stuff like that. I've really been digging into this whole Brett Favre story too. I know a lot of people don't really. It's not a football story. It's a human interest story, because to me, it really hits home as someone who grew up in Mississippi and who grew up poor and was on assist. Our family was on assistance, and to see that somebody like him, who made over $100 million just playing football, and then millions more with endorsements and commercials and stuff like that, and to find out that he's been allegedly stealing money from welfare in Mississippi, the poorest state
Yep.
in the union, and these, him and the former governor too. So today, I think there was an update on it today. I think it was the department head for welfare got indicted and convicted, and he could face up to 15 years in prison for that kind of stuff. So, and he probably got a lesser well, he hasn't been sentenced yet, but I think they're going to do that maybe next week. But anyway, the story is that this guy is going to roll over on everybody that was involved in that, and that's probably going to include Brett Favre and former Governor Phil Bryant. And I really hope that happens. So that's kind of like my little pet project of news, trying to keep on top of that, because it's I worry about my peoples down there. We've had these crazy 2 years of pandemic and all kinds of stuff, and and to find out that rich people have been stealing from the poorest of the poor, that's just like special place in hell reserved for you.
You can only hope.
You know what I mean?
How much did he end up? How much
Say it.
did he? Yes, I heard it.
Say
I heard it. Oh, he peeked out. He peeked out. You peeked out, Warren.
Someone in Warren's neighborhood's calling the cops.
Yep.
That was loud.
I'm just gonna say, kitty.
Nice ASMR, kitty.
Can I get some purrs?
Nice.
Kitty.
Can I get some purrs on the mic?
Listen,
No?
I've got some great ASMR going on
Brody.
because I have a nice head cold going on. Yes. Got a little Don Cornelius going on. Hey, peace, love, and soul.
Oh boy.
So I was telling them my half my nose works and the other is just an annoying whistle, and hopefully that doesn't pick up on the mic. We'll see. It's a
Someone say
strange
nose whistle?
world we're in.
Oh boy.
I tell you. So
That's my wife's tone exactly when I do shit like that. Indy. You just nailed it. That was perfect.
People usually just throw things at me. They just feel like they got to get their aggressions, their hatred of life, and take it out on me, which is fine. That's what I'm here for. So, anyway, I was gonna say something. I totally stonered out. My brain was like, "What?" You ever have a conversation with somebody and you start going down the conversation road, and all of a sudden you have totally lost your train of thought, but you're still driving down that road, and I don't know where this conversation's going. I totally forgot what I was talking about.
Circle back, buy yourself a little time, see if you can come back to it, and then just veer off
Yeah.
the road into a ditch.
I fight that daily.
Pray to God there's a cul-de-sac nearby so you can turn around.
Because it always happens after you're really sure of where you're going. You're going with gusto, and all of a sudden it's just poof, just magically, like it's just into the ether.
See, we do it. We got almost 30 minutes in. Jimmy barely gets to say a word. I want to hear what Jimmy's been up to. I want to hear Jimmy tell everybody what she's doing and what her plans are, because I'm excited to hear about what her plans are for the rest of this year.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I haven't
spotlight.
I haven't done much of anything. Just I've been making, like, for you guys, I've been doing the thumbnails for Joe's videos. That's been really fun. Like a fucking blast. I'm getting ready to do a new show over at KRTD. I don't know how. I think I'm gonna do it on theirs and on my own and see, but like I'm in this battle with this guy over there, so I'm like making it my mission to like make KRTD good, just to fight him. It's really bad right now. So I'm doing that, but that's pretty much about all I've been doing. I don't know. My kid's going to a dance this weekend. I'm going to Stormy Daniels' wedding this weekend. That bitch is getting married.
Wait,
Again.
what?
Yeah, it's
Wait,
like
what?
her fifth one.
Okay.
It's funny.
I know. I know. It's crazy.
Interesting. You also made
know.
a kick-ass
Drop.
mashup video.
Oh yeah, I did that
Hey.
mashup video for you, the intro thing, which was a lot of fun. So that kind
great.
of felt like doing what Joe does, because like having to hold all of that in my computer. I'm like, all right, am I gonna be able to hold all this stuff and like my memory's gonna handle it? I was like worried the whole time. Like Joe has to feel like this all the time. It was so funny.
Wow. I didn't
Yeah, we
realize that
had-
much. And so you blew that all out, right? I hope it's not still stuck in there.
No, yeah, you're good. Didn't even take up anything. I just have that fear. I'm the half tank or take half full kind of person. So yeah, I don't even want my computer to like go down to like half of its memory. I'm terrified. So
I'm not a half glass or a half glass empty or full guy. I'm a who the fuck's drinking my drink kind of guy. So
no, like you're like the tank people. There's like two types of people when it comes to like filling up your car tank. You're either a tank half full or a tank half empty. The people that are the tank half full, once they get to the halfway point, they feel like their car's empty and they've got to refill it back to the fuel again. But then there's those crazy people who let it get down to the E and they're like, don't worry, we've got 20 more miles. I know my car. And that's those
I'm
kind
that
of
guy.
That would be me.
I feel personally
that guy.
attacked right now.
I feel very, very insulted
Hey.
right now.
As
I feel
someone who
totally
ran out of
insulted.
gas 2 weeks ago in the Taco Bell parking lot, which is where I want to die, to be fair.
That's a
Oh,
great place
God.
to run out of gas, because when you go in, you
Oh
can get
my
more.
God.
I feel like gas. Ah,
You get it.
toot toot.
We got
guys are
Brandy
crazy.
Weaver in the house.
absolutely crazy.
There we go.
Hey, Brandy, good to see you. So, you know, Noli and Indy and Jesse and me and Jimmy, we're all content creators for INN, and you know, we do those things, but we also have a great supporting cast that is not on the camera, doesn't want to be on the camera, but they are part of the family, and you know, they are great support to us, so we love them very much. And one of those people is here with us tonight. Actually, I have both of my producers for Extra Bulla here, Indy and Les Bones. Les, what's going on, brother?
What's up, buddy?
I gotta make
Nothing
you
much.
talk now. You gotta earn your keep.
Yeah,
How you
I'm
doing,
back.
man?
I'm back.
So
Nothing much.
go ahead, man.
I wasn't gonna say anything. Sorry.
All right, that's it. Get the hell out of here.
Shy guy.
Yeah, this was a great
Nothing
show, everybody.
important.
All right, let's get back here. Sorry. What happened?
Les Bones,
No.
Les Bones went with me and Crab to go see Ron Placone and Chris Mohan in
Yeah.
City over back in April. That was a good time. But no, the Les Bones been around for a couple of years in the Discords, and he's been helping out with INN pretty much since we started. So yeah, tell him, I don't know what it is you do. What is it you do? I'm just
Well,
playing.
Well,
bad,
right
man.
now, I feel like I'm not doing much because I'm focusing on work, and my career. But I love INN, and I'm just here to support.
Yeah, and
mostly.
you're sharing everything behind the scenes and on Twitter, and you're helping. You're in our chats, and yeah, you're definitely helping out quite a bit. I know you again helping Warren produce his show, so yeah,
Executive
we love
producer.
having you in.
Yeah,
Of
I
Extra
really
Bulla.
do appreciate both of y'all too. So, you know, and yeah, Les, you know, we had this conversation a while back, and it's like, I think Les said something like, "Well, what am I doing?" I said, "Dude, what are you doing? You're like one of the main people here. Like, without support, the whole thing would just crumble. You know, it's just like." I mean, you know, Les supports us, and you know, our family in the chat, they support us, and everybody that, you know, that watches the INN shows. Oh my goodness, you know, you can never say enough good things about the family. Goodness, you know, that helps you to do things, you know, that you want to do as a creator.
That's like something I've been teaching some people recently is like, you can't expect, especially in a progressive voluntary environment, for people to just do things for you because you ask them to. What you have to do is do what you need, what you want to do, prove to them that you're worthy. And then that's going to gain you that natural growth that you want and the people that you want to support you anyways. So that's the way to do it. You guys are doing it the right way.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Nope.
Card.
Miss Noli, you still there? Are you with
Yeah.
us?
Yep.
Have the hostage takers made their demands yet?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Well, tell them to hurry up. Tick tock.
I know.
Time is
I
money.
know.
What?
I know.
I haven't seen you.
Take the crap out of me too.
What have you been up to? You wanna tell us what's going on? Are you in witness protection? You can't tell us.
I should be. No, I got something coming up here soon. There is a woman back in the Midwest that was just recently convicted of the death of her kid. Now her ex-husband, or I guess they're still married, they haven't got divorced yet. Her ex-husband is the one who killed this little boy, 23 months old. And she come home from work and found her kid dead. But she's in prison for 35 years for it.
Crazy.
You tell me how that works. And they're blaming her for it, saying neglect because she knew the man was abusive. She was a victim too. You cannot you can't go and charge and convict a fucking victim of domestic violence for not doing anything when CPS has been to the house several times and could have took that child. If anything, CPS should be getting a sentence for not doing what they should have fucking done. Instead of giving her the information to get away from him. Because she tried to get away from him a few times and he fucking found her.
Yeah.
But it's not her fault that baby's dead at all. She's a fucking victim. But anyway, I have an interview with her stepmom and her real mom coming up here soon. We're waiting on some paperwork to come back from the courts so that I can have proof to show people that how they've been treating her and how fucked over she was. And once I have that, I'll get on with the interview. But yeah, that's what I got going on. Those are my irons.
Well, yes, I mean that's just more information, that you're not gonna hear anywhere else, unless unless you yourself do the work, So we appreciate you, doing that.
Take time though, people. Expect at least a minimum of a 45 business day wait to get her FOIA back. And trust and believe, they're going to try to deny you left, right, and center every way they can. If you are ever denied a FOIA, please contact me. I will help make sure you get it.
How hard is it now to get a FOIA?
It's a bitch, dude. It's a bitch. You gotta threaten them 8 ways to Sunday and talk so far above their heads and make sure that they know that you know their job better than they do. Or you're not getting dick. They'll just tell you no.
Do you think it's a lot harder now than it used to be before like all this craziness has been going on the last few years?
I know it's always been a pain in the ass. It's always, I mean, like, okay, so when I first started doing it, like back in the 90s, it was way easier. But that's pre 9/11.
Yeah.
Post 9/11,
I was about to say.
Everything turned into a fucking bitch. I mean, you want the fucking building plans for a building downtown? Fucking good luck. You're gonna have to beg, borrow, and steal to get it.
Hey Noli, talk about the backlog for the Arizona sheriff thing. Like we covered that recently, but you told me about that like a year ago.
Yeah, almost. Well, like 8 or 9 months ago, something like that. So they have a backlog of these complaints and shit against different cops for misconduct and for violating someone's rights. And they also have a backlog of rape kits, and they also have a backlog of like anything that is against a cop or against a city council member or against a judge. Is literally, it goes into the fucking file and it sits there and nothing ever gets done. Well, so many people have had their rights violated by this fucking department that they are, they're fucking sick of it. And so people have been coming forward left and right and the protest crowds are getting bigger and bigger and bigger because of it. And so finally, after God knows how many people started contacting like the FBI and shit, steps got taken. And there was a light shined on it, but it was a very dim light. Well, I ended up getting this interview lined up to go and meet with the sheriff and of the county and the chief of police of the city police in Phoenix. And I ended up the day of the meeting getting a phone call as I'm going into the building stating that they've canceled our meeting. So I flew down there for nothing. I spent 3 days down there in a city I do not like. It is gross. It is a yucky city. But their cab drivers haul ass. Oh my God. Yes, I use a cab over Uber because they don't pay the Uber drivers enough money to be doing what they're doing. So I take a cab.
I rarely take that kind of transportation, but when I do, I take a cab too, only because I wanna see that guy from Scrooged, the cab driver from Scrooged, because I always liked him. He's the one.
David Johansen.
Yeah, but what was his?
Buster Poindexter.
Yeah, Buster
Yes,
Poindexter
I've got
driving
it.
the cab. Me so
I've got it, dude.
Me thought I'm fire, feeling hot.
Mashup.
I love that song, man.
Nice. Mona
I'm
Carmona, my sister in the house, the inspiration for it all. What's up, sister? How are you?
I'm at the age now where it's like I want to go out in the street in Bermuda shorts, black socks and sandals, a Hawaiian shirt and a straw hat, and just get in the middle of the street and just sing that song till they bring the paddy wagon to come get me.
You know what? There's nothing stopping you.
I know. I really want to get in that paddy wagon. I hear it's nice. Hey, speaking of which, I don't know how I'm gonna segue from that. From the paddy wagon. No, I've been watching these videos on YouTube about like how to turn like these old truck, like box trucks, you know, like you see around the cities, you know, the delivery trucks, and turn them into like RVs and stuff like that. I want to do that,
nice.
man. I'm tired. I want to live in a van down by the river. I really do. I literally want to live in a van down by the river.
It feels like half INN's about to have to live in a van.
No shit.
I know, right? How fucked up is that? It's cheaper to get.
It's been a summer
RV.
of, oh my God, what the fuck is next? That's what it was. Basically.
It truly has been.
Oh my God. We keep a lot of that stuff. We have fun here, right? So we don't let that stuff out, but it's been crazy. We did have Warren Palooza. That was so awesome.
So much fun. Having
sweet.
not gotten to like play like a gig since before the pandemic, it reminded me of gigging again, in that I don't take a break if I've got people that are there and willing to listen to more music. I've got water right here. As long as I don't have to pee, let's keep it going, and I'll do a couple hours.
I'm gonna pee.
Yeah,
I got a bottle. I do it truck driver style.
In solidarity with Amazon workers.
I gotta get this load. I gotta get this load, man. I gotta get it down the road, man. I ain't got time for that business, man. But I will stop. I will stop for Kit Kats because I love those. They're chocolatey and delicious. But I want to tell you the Warren Palooza thing. I've watched that thing like 3 times already, and it was just like, I cried like a baby. It really it's just very humbling experience, and just to know that people love you like that, it's just the words can't express the gratitude enough, to make it right. So, aww. Christmas ain't the only thing that's coming. Oopsies.
Oh,
anyway,
Oh my God.
what?
There we go. There's another
Wait,
one.
where's the technical difficulty?
He's
Wrong
back.
show. It's the wrong goddamn show. Fuck. Anyway,
Secret,
yeah, a lot of
secret shows tomorrow, right? Or Saturday.
I had a couple of candy bars earlier.
But that's a
so
secret.
the secret shows, yes, the secret shows are back. Me and Jimmy tomorrow
Oh, yeah.
night. And then
Tomorrow
Saturday.
night, okay.
Yes, today is Thursday, right? Yeah, so tomorrow night around
Today is
12:15
Thursday.
a.m. It'll be technically Saturday morning, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's Saturday morning here, but it'll be Friday night everywhere else. And then Saturday night, me and that knucklehead. Am I doing that right? Oh, am I pointing down? Oh, okay. Anyway, this Joker's gonna take over the show on Saturday night. I'm just gonna show up and eat hot dogs while he just plays the whole time. I'm probably not even gonna say anything.
All right.
You know, so it's a little rest break, and I get free music. What? That's what the kids call win-win. What? That's 2 W's. So, I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I can do this. Fuck it. Anyway.
Oh God.
So I tell you, it's rando for a reason. Anything random? Come on, Jesse. I know you got something.
I can't top that. Are you kidding?
What? No, there's no. Dude, it's not a bake sale. This isn't a competition, okay? You know, it's we're helping each other out. Laughter is the best medicine, and you don't have to pay a copay. That's true.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and you don't have to get it
Any
generic.
ideas?
You can get the name brand. You don't have to get generic. It's that good. So but yeah, can we talk about, I know everybody's been talking about this day. Can we talk about Nick on the Hill today? You
Right.
want to talk about, wasn't that fun? Did y'all see that yet? He was on the Hill with Brianna
He
Joy
was
Gray
amazing.
and the guy the guy who got kicked out of Flock of Seagulls. What's his name?
I thought it was the old singer from Cartel, but one of those bands.
He was a roadie for Crocus, and then they found out he didn't worship the devil enough. Gotta go.
Heart
Robbie
wasn't
Rico
into it, Todd.
Suave.
We're sorry. We're gonna have to let you go.
Well,
Robbie Rico Suave. There you go.
you're not down with human sacrifice? Hit the road, Jack. Go back home to your
I
mom's
love,
basement.
Oh, I should sample. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Oh, if I should sample Rico Suave for the Reefer After Dark theme song when he was like, "Don't smoke dope, stay in school, don't be cool, be a that part of the generic '90s like, don't do drugs."
Who was the
moment.
guy that did that song? Who did that song?
Rico Suave.
You know what else he
Gerardo.
did? Gerardo. Yeah, he did Rico Suave, and he did a cover of "We Want the Funk."
Oh my God.
We want the funk. Gotta have
Hey,
that
Mona.
funk. Oh, yeah, man. We want the funk. I go to your local wherever you steal music and look up the cover by Gerardo. We want the funk. That is such a random pick from the Tree of Obscurity. You bringing some Gerardo up in here. You know.
I should also sample Marky Mark, bringing you a show with no intoxication.
Ooh. Are you gonna wear your underwear? Just your underwear and do that?
mean,
So.
Potentially. I found a clip. It was in a UK episode of the Gordon Ramsay show Kitchen Nightmares, and they're interviewing this lady who's a patron at this buffet, and they've got like a giant carvery in the center of the buffet, and she's referring to a cut of meat as a joint, which is apparently something they do over there. And I had to sample this because Reef was like, "Can you make a theme song for Reefer After Dark?" And this is, it's weed related, so it's a labor of love. And she says, "It's just you'd never have a big joint like this at home, and it's really nice to go out and just have something off of a really nice big joint." She's so adorable when she says it. Just this little old lady that was like, "Snakes, just record that." And yeah, so that's going in the song for sure. She's so polite and proper about it. It's precious.
I gotta tell you, I love Gordon Ramsay. I mean, I can't stand like these reality shows. But I love those kitchen nightmares when he would just
Well,
yell at those
especially the
people.
UK ones, they don't edit it, so you just get a little bit raw of. I mean, Gordon, it's Gordon Ramsay, but yeah, I actually had a great idea, and I bet you Crab would get in on this with me. But I always thought it would be fun to have like a hardcore punk or like thrash metal band called Hell's Kitchen, and all your songs are just Gordon Ramsay lyrics. Like, touch this chicken's fucking raw, and songs like you can't fucking cook, and this isn't risotto, you piece of shit, and songs like that. There was one direct quote, because you just turn on subtitles and just pause it every now and then. You got a song title. One was, "Fuck you, you Yankee danky doodle piece of shite, fuck you." I'm like, that's the album title, So there's a lot of material there to work with. I'm sure Greg will go along with me on that one.
I don't know if he did this for the show, but I think he did this as like a spoof on James Corden or something. I can't remember the lady. She hosts that show Big Brother. The Asian lady. She's married to Les Moonves. So,
Wow.
But they did
what's her name? I don't remember her name now.
But they did a skit with her. It's like Gordon Ramsay puts these 2 pieces of bread up to her ears, and he says, "What are you?" And she goes, "An idiot sandwich."
An idiot sandwich. I remember that. Yes, Julie Chen. That's her name. Julie Chen.
Oh yeah.
The first time I saw it, I was
I'm an idiot sandwich.
The idiot sandwich because he had the bread. Oh.
Yep.
Oh my God. I love random shit like that. This is so good.
Well, I hate to have to balance, fam, but I need to get Boogie in.
You.
But I know I'm the worst.
Get out of here.
All right. Well, thanks.
Where's Angel?
I'll see you Saturday night.
Thanks for the cameo appearance. Yeah, see you Saturday night, 12:15 a.m. here on the East Coast.
So Sunday morning, technically.
Sunday morning,
I'll be at church, Warren. I can't make it.
Oh, we are going
midnight
to be
mass.
The church. We are doing the midnight mass.
Fox are doing better.
The mid 15, the mid and 15-minute mass. So, Jesse, anything you want to plug before you head out?
We got another episode of American Tradition Tuesday after next. Not much, just in the recording process, finishing up another 2 albums to put out, shooting for around election day.
Yeah, I was about to say you got
another,
but kind of like I did with
music, right? Kind of like I did with Grift. I'm gonna do another spoken word album and then album of music, and this is, dare I say, a little like musically a little poppier, a little funkier, a little just more. It's got a good beat and you can dance to it.
Nice.
But it's still, it's still all my same subject matter. So why not?
Before you go, I just want to pitch this to you. Let's collaborate. I'm a bit of a songwriter myself. And what I would like to do, I want to do an album of nothing but Mongolian love songs. Okay.
Sold.
They exist. They're a bit guttural. You have to. You have to like do it in a bottle.
We call it.
Isn't that like?
Never mind.
The Australian guys, like in the outback. Isn't that what those guys do too?
It's throat singing, right? Could we call
it
deep throat singing? All one word.
Yes.
There's big ones there. Thank you.
I knew Noli was gonna cackle at that.
Good looking out,
Noli. Noli's still here. Hi, Noli.
Out to dry on that one.
I'm sorry, you guys. My dog is really, really sick, and I'm just trying to she's not gonna make it. So I've got shit going on.
That's all right. You're our designated peanut gallery anyway, so we appreciate you.
All right,
and
folks, I will see you soon.
All right, see you, Jess. Good to see you, man.
Later, Jesse.
Peace.
See you, brother.
And, I didn't have it right.
And there goes Camp David. We'll see him again soon.
Bye, Camp David. That's right.
Probably about 48 hours and change, 49 hours, 50 hours. I don't know. Math's not my strong suit. So we're getting close to the end here. I say we're going to do about an hour. Just kind of hang out, kind of break the ice again, kind of hang out with the gang. What else is on your minds? Anybody got anything you know, they want to talk about. Indy, what about you?
Ooh.
What's going on with you?
Oh boy. Well, again, Jimmy's helping me behind the scenes with a secret project that is going to be announced sometime in the next 2 weeks or so. I'm trying to figure out when, how, what we're going to do. We're still trying to fill out a couple of more things, but it's pretty close to being baked in the oven and ready to deliver to everybody. And I think everyone's going to like what we have coming there. This is an indie left production. And I'm excited to do that. I haven't really done too much on my channel or network in a while, so that's going to be fun. I've done a lot of INN stuff, and I'm happy to do it. I'm totally dedicated to growing this family, this network, but to helping Joe getting all his videos on all the different channels, getting it onto Facebook and Instagram. That takes time, and to get all of Tara's clips up and the clips for everybody shows made and INN news, and we've got editors and coordinating all of that. It's a lot of time. Oh yeah, we've got family and everything else, but we've got some really killer stuff happening. Again, every Sunday night we're doing a show. Reef's doing a show. We've got some new things, hopefully, that are going to be coming on board soon.
Isn't the year anniversary for INN coming up?
It is, believe it or not, it's November 8th already. So we're about 6 weeks away from our first anniversary, which is pretty unbelievable. It was before then that I contacted everyone, but that was the day that we kind of took our channel live and announced, and I launched the Substack page and told everyone this is what it is, and then we talked about it on shows. And I think you were actually the first stream that went live on the network, if I remember correctly.
Really? Well, we didn't have that
so.
many at first. We didn't have that many people who were streaming at first, but as the months progressed, more and more content creators started doing more live stuff for INN. So, and we were doing collaborations too, doing specials, student debt relief, I believe. Was that the first major thing we did? The student debt?
Yep.
Or was it? Yeah.
That was like 4 weeks into being a network. Lucy organized quite a bit of that, and
Sure.
and a bunch of other people kind of helped get it all together. And Jimmy did didn't you do all the thumbnails for that one?
For which one?
The student debt marathon.
Oh my gosh, yes, I still have those in my computer.
Right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I look, Jimmy was helping INN before she was even INN. So when it was just natural with her doing stuff with Warren. And again, we want to get Jimmy doing more INN stuff too. But
Me too.
Les Bones does do plenty. That's nonsense. I don't want to hear that. And he's going to do more because I handed him the Instagram, and he can do more with INN Instagram and Facebook, and he can help us out over there and sharing. And we've got other people who, again, we didn't even mention Fred Edward. We didn't mention Chris Gilman, the resident skeptic. And again, our editor, Phantom S. Fanto, we've got to say thank you to all of them. They do tremendous work. They are dedicated. They're there every day. They're sharing all of our stuff. And again, Warren talked about some of the people that we wouldn't exist without if it weren't for people like that. And again, we don't hear much about them. But they're there. They're in the chats. They are sharing on Twitter, on the Twitters, and they're super important to what we're doing here. And they're making sure that we get the word out. And we're growing. I mean, you can see what we built. Check out Rockfin.
Nikki in the chat said, Les Bones does too much. Give him a vacation. Yes, you deserve a hard-earned break, brother.
Yeah, we'll send you out to California. That's right, on company time.
I know, right? It's too bad we don't have the power to actually, give you an actual vacation, but we can encourage you to do so on your own. So we hope you do that soon, to get some rest. Before I forget, when I talk, we talk about all our pals in the space. One of our pals, of course, is Comrade Misty. And coming up within the next few weeks, let me pop this up real quick, and hopefully you
October
can still
8th.
hear me. There we go. So I have, you guys can't see it, but or you maybe if you're watching the
Todd.
So
Hey, Todd's in the chat. Be the change. I'm sorry, I forgot to send you the link. But if you checked on Twitter, you'd have seen it. Sorry about that, man.
So
Gonna
Chris
pop in.
Hedges, John Kiriakou, Garland Nixon, Randy Credico, Stephen Donziger, Ben Cohen, Jill Stein, Marsha Coleman, DeBio, and Assange supporters. This is going to be Saturday, October 8th from 12 to 3 p.m. That's Eastern. It's Hands Off Assange, Washington, D.C. at the U.S. Department of Justice, 950 Pennsylvania Avenue. In solidarity with Free Assange, human chains surround Parliament Saturday, October 8th in Parliament Square in London. So Washington and London. People, if you can, come out for that. Support Julian Assange. We can't stress enough how important free speech is. You know, as somebody as old as I am, I've taken it for granted for years. And up until probably the last few years, when the censorship really started concentrating, you know, you appreciate how much that free speech means to you. So, and Julian Assange, you know, he fought hard. He sacrificed himself so that we would, without him, we wouldn't know half the stuff that happened in the Bush administration or in the, you know, the Obama administration. So you know, we need to fill the streets for Julian Assange, and hopefully we can get as many people as possible out for that. So if you're in the DC area, hell, if you're listening to this overseas, if you're in the London area, you know, go to that one. So but help out Comrade Misty. She's always been a stalwart as far as you know, bringing the noise for Julian Assange, and we love our sister over there, and we support her a whole lot too.
Yeah, and hugs from Misty. She got some sad news. The family lost a family member today, so wanted to send love and solidarity and hugs out to Misty for that. I know Reef talked about maybe popping in and saying hello. Let's see if we maybe get a Reef appearance. Are we gonna get one of those? Let's see if we get a drum roll on some Reef. And well, we'll get some Reef rolled, at least some Reefer.
Reef rolled.
Jimmy. Yeah, we'll get some Reef rolled. So we got Todd. Be the Change is in the chat. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Growing unbelievable vegetables. If you follow him at username 1492 on the Instagram, believe it or not, he has kept that username the entire time, and I love it. That he just won't go with, he won't change it. It's great.
I tell you, when the apocalypse hits, and it's gonna, Todd's gonna be the first one I run to because he knows how to grow that stuff. So Todd, if you're listening still, you know, make up the guest room in the apocalypse. I'm coming to help. Yeah, and I appreciate what he does too, you know, because when I was a kid, my dad always had like a huge like vegetable and fruit garden every year, and you know, he taught me a lot of the basics on how to plant and how to, you know, keep the soil, put the nutrition, you know, using compost and stuff like that, and making the soil rich so that, you know, your veggies and everything will be nice and plump, you know, and watering and all that stuff. And it behooves everybody to learn how to, at least, if you say, well, I don't know how to grow anything, well, you better be a good hunter, or you better do like Peter Griffin and go to the Twinkie factory and go eat there, because hey, what is this guy?
What's up, man?
Yeah, there you go. Showing
Snuck
up at
in
the
here.
end of the show.
I know, right? You know.
And on that note, well, it's been a great show. Good night, everybody.
I had stuff to deal with. You know, like I had to deal with this. It was terrible. You know.
All right. Well, now you're on the spot. So, what's going on with you, brother?
Not much. Doing too much stuff. How about you? Same.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You know, being the captain of the Enterprise, you know, everybody thinks it's an easy job, but you know, these assholes
Yeah, I
don't
mean, you gotta
listen
say
to
engage a
me.
lot.
Fucking Klingons suck, and you know, the Romulans are like, stay out of the neutral zone. I'm like, Bitch, I go in that neutral zone. That's my neutral zone. Anyway, ain't scared no Romulans.
I'm surprised we're not actually run in the Ferengi timeline. I feel like that's what we're in. You know, like some big-eared having motherfuckers. Just Also, why was it perfectly acceptable for them to use like everyone sexually harassed the Ferengi to get what they want? They all just like went over and rubbed their ears. Like
Yes, they did.
it was like what they did.
Ooh,
And then
Randy
like they're
likes
like,
that.
Well,
Makes me want to put on
Anyway,
the
before we get
jammies. Huh?
too into Star Trek fun stuff.
I don't know. I
so
like
yeah,
Star Wars.
Reese spent the summer producing a ton of material as well. INN News Wednesday
Yep.
night, Reefer After Dark, Horror's many streams. I think he produced just about every one of them. As far as live streaming engineering. So
Put a
he's
clip out for
been a
her
busy
today.
boy.
Yep.
Yeah. You're
Go ahead.
I mean, you've got the Wednesday show you and Colin do is just fucking incredible, dude. It's really, and it's really
appreciate it.
taken off too. Yeah. I mean, you guys do a good job. If you sucked, I'd tell you that too. but you don't suck. So kudos.
We're having Misty Winston on next Wednesday. That should be fun. Speaking of which,
very good.
That should be a good time. And Monday we have DJ Joe Nice coming on to talk about that lady who passed in the UK. So one of them.
Oh, the
One's
lizard
got way too
lady.
much money.
The lizard
That
lady.
one.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah.
That's it.
I almost forgot the lizard lady. Hi, lizard lady.
I would use what Paul Mooney called her, but I don't think the YouTube censors would appreciate it. But
well, see you next Tuesday.
Mitch.
Yeah.
I believe Paul Mooney called her Colonizing Mitch.
That's one of the things. Yep.
Love R.I.P. Paul Mooney. Man, we Reef and I listen to old Paul Mooney stuff a lot.
Fabulous.
Yeah, raw, just absolute rawness.
Yep.
Love that dude.
What do you say? He said something about Wayne Brady make him look like Malcolm X. What was that? He said,
yeah.
Wayne Brady makes somebody look like Malcolm X. Hey, what was that? What was the joke? Oh fuck! It was great. Yeah, it was on.
I can't remember. There's so many of those.
Wayne Brady make. Oh, he said Wayne Brady make Brian Gumble look like Malcolm X. It was Mooney. Oh, that was one of my favorites. That whole thing where Wayne Brady was on there and turned out to be a total gangster, and Wayne Brady got to choke a bitch. I don't, after that aired.
Oh yeah.
People were saying that for years. They were saying like, I'm Rick James, bitch, and does Wayne Brady got to choke a bitch? So
you mean Unity stuff like that. That stuff.
Mona,
right?
If Mona were here, she'd freak out at that right there. That'd be great.
Yeah.
She was here earlier. Too much.
Old Richie Rich with his Unity,
Richie Rich, by the way, tomorrow is going to have Stella. He's going to do an interview with Stella.
Stella.
I knew you were going there.
All right, I got a question about. You're talking about Richard Medhurst, right? I got a question.
Yes, I do.
So what is his real accent? What is Richard Medhurst's real accent? Is it because I've heard of his American accent, and then recently he sounds like he wants to order tea. I don't understand. What is he British or is he?
He is British.
Technically,
he's British Syrian. He's a British Syrian by birth.
Yeah, he's one of those.
His parents
international.
His parents, I believe, were like either diplomats or some type of international business people, and he traveled all over. And he just he said he was in different schools. He speaks fluent German. He speaks fluent French. And he speaks English like he sounds like he's from New Jersey or LA. Like it's pretty remarkable.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, but at the beginning of the pandemic, he sounded like he was from New Jersey, and then when by the end of the pandemic, he sounded like he was from England. And I
think he did spend some time there. That's why he spent some time in the gallery at the Old Bailey
like Jason
when
Statham.
during the trial.
Well, he does have that.
That's his real voice.
His background there, it's all fancy. It looks like he's in like some sort of like fancy temple or something from Indiana Jones. And
the one with the Christmas lights up in July, that one, or the newer
maybe the
one.
new furnishings made him feel guilty about not using his English accent. I don't know. I'm not hating on the guy.
Probably.
I like his work. I'm just confused about the accent.
He's just gonna end up sounding like a villain in the 80s eventually. It's just gonna be as British as possible. Just right. Yes. That's what I hope he goes. I hope he goes back to like fucking hip kitty. Oh, fucking like super Cockney is like, that'd be great. I just wanted to do like one episode. Right? Yeah, one episode is like, yep, just that. Just see if people notice. I
want him to say chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo.
Are we?
Should we do that?
Kids in the chat are not. What?
Can we do an independent media soundtrack and every content creator sings a song, but they just butcher it really bad, and we do it for charity.
That was like the WWE. They did that like the first time they made an album. Like I remember like the Junkyard Dog and like all like the WWF superstars in the 80s. Roddy Piper did a cover. like Kids Bop, but it's us. Is that what you're saying? Like
so you get Jesse and Crab to host it, right? Because they can actually sing. And then
sure.
So they introduce each song, and every song is just nails down a chalkboard, and then it comes back to them and they're like, oh god, oh well, that was Uncle Warren singing oh my darling Clementine, speed metal, something like that. So
what was that thing on Whose Line that was like you had
the one
they do the
one word song
after
it's like
we'll get right back to your screening of Dinosaurs Doing the Dirty, but first, for one payment of like
oh yeah,
I remember those. And then they cut to Wayne Brady and like doing it, that stuff. Yeah,
they'd give them and here's so and so singing "I Ate My Cat," and then they make up
in the style of
cat. In the style of like yeah.
Anyone who's actually done improv, it is super hard. Like it's real difficult. Like I don't know how some people are just wired for it.
Well, you got it's like a music band. It's like musicians have chemistry amongst themselves, and the ones who have the really good chemistry are really good bands, right? That's kind of the same thing with these improv groups too. They all know each other. They all know their tendencies. They kind of anticipate what they're gonna do, and they can play off that and that kind of thing. I mean, I used to hang out with a bunch of folks out west who I think it was IO West out in LA. I knew a few guys that I worked with that were in there, and it is tough. It really is. It's like it's like you figure, well, how can you practice improv if you're improvising things? It's like, well, no, you practice like the repetitions of it. You practice.
Yeah, you got to work the muscle.
You got to work the muscle, exactly. And then you bounce it off who you're working with, and then you have to get to know that person that you're working with too. And and so if you have a really good group that knows each other and can play off each other really well, it's going to be funny as shit. Otherwise, not so much. So anyway, I think I've kept you all here too long. Brief not enough, but everybody else, Jesse was here.
They get enough of me anyway.
Noli was here earlier.
Yeah.
I think Noli did the Irish goodbye. I don't know if she said goodbye, but I'm kind of deaf, so I probably didn't
She
hear
said
what
she
did,
said
so.
something about having a problem with her dog, and so I just hope everything's okay with your puppy there, Noli. We'll talk later. And
so too.
Yeah.
good to see you on here. Les Bones. Oh my God, he's still here. Wow. Hey, what's up, bro? You made
What's
it.
up, man? I'm still
You
here.
made it.
Les is holding down
he's
the
just
fort.
like
I'm
setting.
sorry, guys.
He's just the setting we're all in. You know.
Les, we're just glad you're here,
Like-
brother. Like, thank you for showing up.
Yeah,
And you,
fam.
You know, you ain't gotta run your mouth like me. I gotta engineer this shit, so I gotta fill time somehow. But you know, you do you, boo. You know what I mean? You do you. And we love you just the way you are. Speaking of pups, how's
Thanks,
your
bro.
pups there, Jimmy? How's you get? Uh-oh.
I was muted. Sorry. She's good. She's cold. She was just barking a little bit ago, so I had to mute her. But she's
Oh
fine.
my God, poppers!
Well, don't
Look
censor
at that
her.
little gremlin.
Oh, look at that.
What is that? Do
He's
not get it
gibberish.
wet after midnight. Don't do it.
Nice.
I love the mic work because you knew you'd peek it. Like
Mhm.
your upstairs neighbor
You
is
look
like, I
away.
have no dog. Like,
I will see you in hell. Nah, my
See, that gamer
neighbors.
saying you should do more Twitch. You should do more Twitch streams, Jimmy. By the way, Jimmy started doing Twitch streams, Image
That's right.
Productions. She
Yeah.
undersells herself. She's doing so much more. She's like, oh, I'm not really doing anything. I'm like only doing like 2 news shows a week over at KRTD, and I'm doing another show over there, and I'm doing graphics, and oh yeah, I'm raising kids on top of it and a family. But no, she's a freaking superwoman over there, and she just kind of totally undersells it because she's a cool
do.
chick. But
I do.
I like the hoodie. Hoodie's dope.
oh yeah, Jack
You know?
Skellington. We established that earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's my onesie.
Your onesie, nice.
So that's so
Yes.
awesome.
Nice.
With footies, is it a footie?
If new thing as of tonight,
what?
if you go to the
No
indie
foot. No foot.
Okay.
indienews.shop, that's what it is.
Yes.
Indienews.shop, you can get your own
Yes.
INN baby onesie for your
Yeah.
baby. I should get an adult onesie in there too. With the flap.
Yeah.
You got to get one with the flap.
Yeah, I mean, you can even
Like-
get a baby one
no.
and then put it on
Why
your
do we not
dog.
have a washer ass onesie with a flap?
Oh my
You know?
god.
That's what we need. Big button flap. Great.
Yep.
Easy
You know?
access to
Well-
wash your ass.
Doesn't that
Exactly.
already
Exactly.
like exist in the Extra Booyah store, the wash your ass thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
not a onesie with a flap.
Oh.
What
I
is
think
that?
it's
Does
like,
that flap have a name? Or is it just the butt flap?
The poop
Wait, what?
portal.
Poop
Like, anyway.
Yeah,
The shit. The shit
we've
chute.
degraded. Long Johns.
The the crap crack. I don't know. I got nothing. The back flap. Okay, back. All right. Well, back flap. Okay, that's kind of generic, cynic, but you know, hey, well, we'll take it. The judges have accepted that answer. So,
Oh,
Anyway.
that puppy. Look at that puppers. Oh.
He's
Kelly
so
says
sweet.
I would buy Uncle Warren adult onesie with a butt flap. Thank you, and I would wear it too
Right.
in public with nothing.
Like a big
else.
woolly one.
As long as that flap
You
stays
know?
up, man.
I don't know about that.
Oh,
Well, that's extra. If
it's
you tip
Boudreaux.
him extra,
Old
It's
Boudreaux
Boudreaux.
gotta air out that
Oh,
old
Boudreaux
caboose
got that
sometime
gator.
and get a little
On
funky
that
back
swamp
here.
gators.
On that swamp
Mon
gator, come out
chéri,
your way.
get up in here and I need the airflow.
That
What?
old gator come out that back door, come and snap you.
Oh boy, Bayou talk. Here we go. That's when it's Indy's time to go. Bayou talk.
On that note, let's go around the horn, say goodnight. Jimmy, I know you and I tomorrow night, but is there anything that you want to tell us about, like, the future as far as, like, your show? Or you get this still under wraps?
No, okay, because I'm gonna have to eventually ask people for help anyway. So I'm gonna start a new show within the next couple of weeks. And what I'm doing, what I want to do, what I'm thinking about doing is just starting with a blank slate YouTube where you have no search history, no watch history, no nothing. And let's just see like where by watching videos that the audience and I see that pop up or that we, search up names or events and see what kind of recommendation pages YouTube gives you by what you watch. And I kind of want to turn that into like a project, like an experiment kind of sort of thing. And so I figured mix that with, since it's going to be early as fuck in the morning for me, start with no makeup and maybe put on some makeup and see if anybody has some like, I don't know, questions about makeup and things like that. And we'll just mix the two of YouTube rabbit hole watching and makeup. And so it's going to be coming soon. I just need help. Maybe YouTube recommendations or show names, because right now it's titled What? And that's it. So that's the
What?
what?
What? I tell you.
So right now I have like absolutely nothing going. I'm literally at the beginning. So if anybody wants to help out with like graphic ideas and things like that, I'm literally doing this as a one-woman show. I'm my own stream team. So I figured, like I was telling you earlier, that's the kind of the thing that I'm having to even prove to myself as well, is like, if I can prove it to the people that want to watch, those are the people that are gonna support me. So the least I can do is ask what they want to, so that way we're all happy at the same time. So that's what I want to do.
I just want to inform people who don't know, Jimmy, we've talked about this before too, that Jimmy is like kind of a guru with the algorithms of YouTube. She really knows how to get around like all the fuckery that happens with the algorithms. So her knowledge is very valuable in that respect. I'm pretty sure you can like and put that in the show somewhere too, right? Like kind of
Absolutely,
educating
yeah.
people on that. People need to learn
Of
that.
course,
People
yeah.
don't know. They don't know. And
That's
somebody
the
who
whole
does like that-
experiment of it.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. Having fun and figuring out what makes YouTube tick.
Exactly. So well, good luck with that. You're gonna get plenty of support from us on
hope
that
so.
too. So you've hooked us up. That's how it works. We all take care of each other. So Reef,
Thank you.
you
Yes,
down
sir.
there in the hole
Me
to Smokey.
here.
Wow.
The smoky hole. It's crazy. But yeah, Ina News Wednesdays. I think I'm gonna pull together a show tomorrow for Reefer After Dark. It's hard getting stoners to show up for things somehow. I don't know. I offer them weed, but if I don't have the right snacks, they're upset. Okay? Look, Captain Crunch there's a drought, all right? It's hard. Hard out here.
You got supply chain issues. I mean, come on.
Not the
It's
captain.
difficult.
Why is there
we
supply
should be an
chain
admiral
issues
by now.
Why is the captain? I mean, can't he just like float down a river?
He's
or
got his
something
own
to get
boat.
to you?
Right,
He's
yeah,
got
exactly.
a boat. He's got his own fucking boat.
Captain Capitalism.
I don't know, embargo on the cereal, like, Navy, I guess.
Captain
Like-
Crunch got too close to the East Coast, and there was like some battleships out there.
A
Like
sub blew it up. Yeah, like,
he's got to stay in international waters because he's like these Interpol is after him.
crazy. It's wild. Anyway, yeah, otherwise, that Monday show with Joe Nice, and following everyone else at Indie News Network. You can go to that indienews.network link tree and put that into your little address bar right up there. You know what I'm saying?
Put that in your address bar.
That's what I'm saying.
What about you, Indy? Indy, what's happening on the horizon?
I don't do anything. No, that's really funny. So we've got the leftist.today Substack and independent-left.news that updates every day. I try to put out a Substack every day, usually about 5 to 7 days a week. You'll see one go out, either a live stream alert or I put out this 6-pack, this 6-pack where you can of videos where you can actually watch the video right on Substack, or you can click to link and watch it on YouTube, and then go like it and share it and comment on it and do whatever you want to do there. I also put links, and there's a little button to if it's available on Rockfin or Rumble. I try to make an alternative platform available to try to support and grow those alternative platforms. I think it's really important. So we just crossed again 2,000 followers on our Rockfin channel /IND Left News. We got rockfin.com/INN going right about the same time we got Uncle Warren going. I think we crossed about 1,250 followers on Rockfin. We're at about 725 right now on YouTube. We'd like to get that up to 1,000. We're getting close to monetization, and then we can start getting some super chats from people, which would be really nice. And yeah, we're getting Chris Legion to do some more streams live on the network. We had Rob Durden do a couple of exclusives, and he'll be back soon. He's on hiatus after finishing his last season of Political Fight Club. So look for him back in the fall, and he's going to be doing all of his stuff over on Rockfin. The only thing you're going to see him on YouTube is over here on Indie News Network, where he will do exclusive rants for INN, and then tell everybody to go see him, the rest of his stuff over on Rockfin, because it's getting too spicy, and he's worried about ramping up censorship, and we're all going toward those independent platforms, and I give him a lot of credit for making the move.
Right on.
And of course,
right
Tara. Follow Tara. She's on break right now. She'll be back in a couple of weeks, I'm sure. With every Monday night, she does her live stream, and then every other Tuesday, I co-host American Tradition every other Tuesday with Jesse. And then of course, how do we miss that every Sunday night at 10 o'clock Eastern? So
Beautiful.
And everything's a podcast. I do podcast stuff, clips, got artwork. And again, we're going to have another announcement coming up in the next week to 10 days. So everybody stay tuned for that.
Reef, are you timing Indy?
Nice. Nice. There we go. How long did it take for the plugs? Nice.
144.
Indy was talking, and I looked down and I see the clock, and I'm like, oh, what an asshole.
I love it. I love it. I don't care. I don't care, man. I got a lot of stuff to plug. They got 23 people in this network. Come on, man.
Hey, dude, everybody. Minute 40, like minute 44. You're doing good. You're doing
pretty good for me.
You could have went. You could have went 5, 6, 15. Like, you know, I know you. I do a show with you Sundays and lots, you know.
I wish I had one of those. I want to get one of those, like kind of like the phone filters, you know, where you can put like the glasses and stuff on.
Yeah.
It. So like, but get it like where I have this, but then as Indy's talking, the beard grows and keeps growing.
Right.
And then, by the time
it keeps getting longer.
By the time he's done, he's like. My beard is like down to like my belly, and then I got all of a sudden this hat appears. Anyway,
there's a plugin for OBS that you could like use like to do the Instagram filter things.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I
didn't go technical, but I did do a technical show with Rob Durden over the summer called INN 1-on-1. That was pretty fun, talking about all the different challenges that we deal with.
Watch your favorite movie with one of those funny Instagram filters. So you get Lord of the Rings, but they're all like squiggly face. It's great. Like, it's very fun.
I want to do that with Schindler's List. So. No, I didn't say that. No, the sequel.
Wow.
The sequel, not the original.
Gotta burn in hell.
Not the original, the
great.
sequel. The one they did for Nickelodeon. Anyway, so that's no sense.
It's called God's Strip.
SpongeBob's List.
So now, Les Bones, I know you're not a content creator per se, but you do support INN, and you are helping us out. So are you going to be taking care of our Instagram? Is that right?
Yeah. If I find time to do it, I do need a vacation. And
think
when I do take it,
you
maybe when I do take
Oh.
it, I can work on it more.
look. I know.
You're required to take vacation pictures to put on the Instagram vacay pics. Like you got to do like
I'll
the
think of
holding the
something
girlfriend's
sometime.
hand. You know,
Les Moan's on the road.
standard.
I like it. I like
yeah.
it.
You know, big Matt Crab, he wanted to go interview Trump supporters in Staten
In
Island.
Staten Island, yes, he did.
I wonder if he's still
Fun.
going to do that. I told him I'd go with him. I think Lucy was
Cool.
wanting to go too.
I heard something about that. And shout out to Big Mad Crab, our creative director. He was doing a gig tonight in New York City playing. I don't even know. Was he playing guitar? What was he doing? Was he singing?
He's playing in his band, his new band, Smugly Ugly.
Electric harmonica. I remember.
Well, that dude makes some
that's what it
crazy
was.
music. Follow him on Spotify. Go support him. Was that John Popper? Was that your John Popper impression?
Yeah, without the power cord. So you said it was like an electric harmonica. But so like if you want to get, we have it pinned in the chat in the YouTube chat here, Linktree, Indie News Network. All the member links are in there, plus the store's in there too. I know you put the store link in the chat, but it's also in that Linktree too. Check it out. You can check out all the fun folks at INN, and you know, we're just doing nothing but growing here, you know, and we're getting plenty of support from the fams on the outside. And it's like the old saying goes, you know, it's like you get out of it what you put into it, you know. And I got to say that everybody at INN has really been putting in the work, particularly you guys, you know, with the investigative reporting and getting fishing through all the bullshit to get to the nuggets of truth and bringing that to the surface for all these stories. And it's just, you know, the work is showing it's fruitful. It's very fruitful. The folks are watching it and really appreciating what, you know, is being done. And that's the whole point. You know, it's about informing people. Some of us, it's kind of like keeping the morale up during the war, while, you know, the soldiers are doing, you know, lifting the heavy loads. And you know, we all have our jobs, we all have our place here, you know, in the movement. And hopefully one day we'll actually see some progress that, you know, we could be proud of, you know. Yeah, so this is fun. We're gonna do this a little bit more often, I think. Now that fall's here, I can close the window so you don't have to hear the crazies out in the street, or the rats
traffic.
fighting. The rats fighting too. That gets a little loud. A little colorful
Soundscapes
language.
of New York, Volume 2.
Colorful language too. Those rats, man. They're like sailors, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so as for me, you know, my stuff's in the link tree there too. But tomorrow night we will, like I said, Friday night going into Saturday here on the East Coast. Me and the lovely and talented Miss Jimmy will be doing the secret show, and then Saturday night, same time, we will have Jesse Jett on the secret show. As far as Extra Bullet, it's coming back. It's kind of a little bit in limbo. I'm not really excited about the Thursday night spot anymore. It seems to be filling up with other stuff, so I'm going to see if I can find another spot for it. Maybe a little earlier in the day. So that's a work in progress. But the shows themselves, Friday and Saturday, there may be a surprise one here or there. We'll have to see, depending, you know, how stoned I get. I tend to pass out on people when I get too stoned. Is that right, Jimmy? Anyway.
That's right.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
I'm a sleeper. Yeah. So I gotta tell this story before we go. This was fun. So I was talking to Jimmy on StreamYard the other day. We weren't streaming or anything, thank goodness, because that would have been. Maybe we should have been streaming, because that would have been really funny to see me just smoked out and just X's for eyes and the cartoon Z over the head, and, It was just like, and I woke up and she was gone. She said, "Fuck this! I'm not talking to some sleeping ass person."
Well, because we were
Anyway.
having like a regular conversation and you were talking back and forth. And then I get into a story and I'm all talking. I'm not even looking. I'm like smoking the bong, not even looking over. And I finally look over at the computer screen and I just see this.
That's funny.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, Warren. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna, and I hit the exit. I was like, I'm creeping out of here. You won't even know.
Yeah,
Nah,
we have that on Discord some nights. We hanging out with Colin. Next thing you know, all of a sudden we start hearing the snores.
You said the snores.
The Sandman catching him. We're just like, ah, night, Colin.
We'll tuck him in. We move him to the AFK room.
Yeah.
We miss you, Colin. Colin was on stream with me earlier tonight with the Amazon organizers. That was an interesting call. Definitely go back. Jimmy just doesn't nothing back.
We love you,
Jimmy just doesn't want you to know that she watched you sleep for an hour and then left. She was like, "No, I left immediately. You know?
Actually,
come on.
Actually, there was one point I did kind of wake up. I was half asleep, and when I looked at the screen, it was dark, and all I saw was a cigarette ember, and I heard, yes.
That's right. Slower this time.
You were supposed to know that part. You were supposed to be sleeping.
You ratted me out. Fuck it. Game over. All bets are off. Well, at least I didn't snore. At least I hope I didn't snore. Anyway.
Dude, I miss you. I'm so glad you're back. Seriously.
I missed you guys too. And we need to do this more often.
We're already starting to get Beard Warren back. You know?
Oh yeah. It's getting cold. It's already
coming in.
Yeah. Santa Claus.
That's where your power lies. Gotta get it back.
We're gonna get the Yeti beard. Maybe we'll even get Spittin' Venoms in here one of these days, and he'll come on one of our shows and come hang out.
He's like you. He won't show his face, but he'll come on. So he was on last year on Extra Bullet. So I've been meaning to get him back, but he was off. I think he was off Twitter for a while, and then he came back. So hopefully we could get him on. Some of those other cats in there too. They're psychos. I love them. They're great.
I'd love to get some of those cats onto a stream. I mean, that would just be like hilarious. And we got to figure out what the format would be to get everybody the way that we interact. I mean, it's so funny, and everyone just gives each other a hard time. It's a really, really close knit, and Melvin especially, and all those guys.
We should bring all those cats on, and then the rest of us will just be like in one little frame, and we're not saying anything. Just let them go, and we're just like eating popcorn and watching the show. So
right.
Fun. Yeah, that's
Chase Miller in there.
Gotta get
Trey, we got Trey. Shout out to Trey and all the MCSE fam. Really, there's so many people that are out there that will be great on streams, and it'll be fun. It'd be fun to have everyone in here.
An amazing number of amazing people, to be honest, and I feel honored to be amongst y'all. So,
who are these people?
Before we go, let's shout out the chat one more time. We got Cynical Girl. Thank you for showing up, Brandy and Gamer and Kelly.
Love you, Cynic. Gamer.
And Punisher. Good to see you. Les Bones lurking in the chat too. Who else we got here? Most folks were up.
Nikki's crew came in, I think.
That's right, Nikki. And I believe Yono was here earlier, and who else was here? Frankie Lee
and Mona Carmona was here for sure. We know that.
Mona and Jared was here too. Ed Heller, good to see you, brother.
Yep, E Heller popped in.
Always a pleasure.
Flatchy, what's up, Flatchy?
Atres, good to see you.
Atres, yeah, we got a lot of fam showed up. This is great.
Yeah.
And if you haven't checked out the INN Substack about Amazon Labor and Chris Smalls and the red flags, Definitely check that out. It's long. It's got a lot of receipts, but we tried to break it up so that it's easily consumable, but still, there's just receipts for days, man. Unfortunately, I wish there weren't.
Also, Opus Cosmic on Rockfin. I don't have access to the Rumble. I know we're on Rumble too tonight, so thanks for hooking that up.
You'll mention Colin's appearance on Hardlands as well.
Oh, that's right. No, I forgot about that.
Yeah, hour 30. An hour 30 on Hardlands. So go check that out. Yeah.
Yeah, he did a really good job. Yeah, we're getting out there, y'all. You know, we're collaborating with other folks, and that's the way you do it. You know, you work together, and when you work together, you not only get the job done, you also create bonds that, you know, last a lifetime, friendships, and you know, and families, you know, basically. So some of us, you know, we have more family in the chat and in the space than we do in our real lives, you know. So, you know, it's as long as you have family, you know, you're gold. It doesn't matter if they're related to you or not. As long as they're your family and you love each other, you support each other, that's all it's all about. So, and that's what we're all about. Schlotsky. Willie, too.
Yeah, Willie Bragg. Yes.
Willie Bragg was here earlier too. It was very nice that.
I'm surprised we didn't. Oh, Joe was going to come, but he said he had a prior engagement. He was going to come hang out and chat. And again, shout out to Tara. Shout out to Bess, Millennial Splaining, our sister out there. Hope she's doing well and healing. All the other INN members, Tatami, and of course the Dissident and Angel and Elias. Okay, there's so many members, and this has been Lucy we talked about, and she just did Camp Dada, so she's going to take a little break right now. There's so many, just wow. Yeti.
There's the timer.
First Legion. Here we go. Get the timer back. You son of a All right, and Reef. I know there's this guy Reef down there who puts timers up because
my god,
I get into pitch mode. There we go. Nice. All right. All right.
Joe.
Screw you guys. Have a good.
I got what the?
That was perfect timing. It was perfect timing. Screw you guys. I'll go home.
Did he get the
boot? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, all the other INN members.
Rando Roundtable for you. You never know what kind of crazy shit's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy. Oh, I need more drugs. Anyway, good to see everybody. And thanks you guys for coming out, and everybody else that was here earlier. Love all y'all. Have a great night.
Appreciate you, fam.
Love you guys.
You know, as always, wash your ass. Keep it clean. Why you want a dirty ass? You know, you can't make no money with that. Peace. Well, I guess maybe you could.
Peace, friends.
Kinky.